Okay. All right. Why are we doing this one? I don't really know, but I think this came up out of the fact that I was talking to my friend about sports animes, right? And I was talking about how I haven't seen a lot of sports stuff. Uh, the only one I don't know if I would even like I don't know if it's considered a sports anime is Chihaya Furu, the one where they play cards out, like the one that they flip cards. And I haven't seen anything else beyond this, right? And so I was talking about it, like I maybe I should try to watch more sports stuff. I've never been a big fan of sports like shows in general. I'm not even a big fan of sports like in real life. Like I'll check out a basketball game here and there, but I figured I would try and do a sports anime. And then I was what's like, what's a sports anime that I could watch? And then everyone was like, Haikyuu. I was like, that's volleyball. And then I was like, what about Blue Lock? That's cool, right? That's like a soccer one. I used to play soccer, the conversation kind of just evolved around like these sports, and then out of nowhere, this girl just shows up and goes, "What about girls and Panzer?" And I was like, "What?" I'm like, "Isn't Panzer like tank or something?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's a sports anime about tanks." And I was like, "All right, I'll watch this one. I'm on board. Let's do this." And so we're gonna watch Girls in Panzer episode 1. Uh, I from what I saw, it doesn't seem like a long series. It's like a 12 episode series. There's a few movies and stuff. So depending on how good this show is, maybe we'll get through all of it. That'd be pretty cool. We haven't finished too many shows on the channel yet, and I would like to finish some. What better way than adding a brand new one to the show? Anyways, I'm Pulsar, and we're gonna be watching Girls with Panzer episode 1 together. All right. So let me see what's going on here. How we're gonna set this all up. So typically, I have a playback timer here. But bam, there it is, right here. And so that playback timer is gonna be where I am at the show. And so, just to avoid a lot of like YouTube like finaglements, and I try not to show too much stuff. But I think the show is old enough that I could probably get away with doing some madness. And so, well, we're gonna just go right into it. All right. So yeah, so here we go. Let's just watch Girls in Panzer, tank sports anime. That's quite a mouthful, and I love every bit of it. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Wait, they're carrying actual ammunition? Are people gonna die? Are cute little anime girls going to die? Wait, they're saying some serious strategy stuff here, right? Something about the engine not making us like an echo sound? Oh my god, this camera angle is so sick! Is Blue Lock like this? Is there a first person perspective? With tanks? And what's with that gold tank? It looks like it's like from the Fast and the Furious. Oh my, this show's sick. This show's super sick. So I don't know too much about tanks. Like I know like some tank names, but I don't know if I can relate them exactly to like actual tanks. You know what I mean? Like the Tiger. I think oh. I think the Tiger is the German World War II tank. I think these are tanks from World War I and World War II, maybe. I often wonder why we don't have a lot of like. There's a cutoff point for a lot of these like tank things, right? Why are they so smiley? They're running around with armor piercing rounds. Now we're gonna discuss why their tanks are hella like the colors of the rainbow. What dance? I don't know what kind of tanks these are either. Like I really don't. I'm gonna just assume they're all not tigers. What is the American? The Sherman. I fear for this little girl's life that's just hanging from the top of the thing. With her battle school uniform. Oh, she dead. We're in the hospital? No, wait. This is her room, isn't it? What are the feet fetish? I just realized all of her stuffed animals are injured. Do you see all of that? Like they're all like bandaged up. Does she have a problem? Dude, she's super real. That skirt's a crime. What does that sign say? That looks like something girls. Like I don't know any of these characters' names yet. Wait a second, I just realized if I had another show, it's gonna be another show where I can't remember anyone's names. She's a high schooler, right? She's this clumsy? Miho. What was it? Nishizuno? Nishino? Oh god, I wasn't paying attention. It was something Nishi. Nishizumi. I already don't remember the bushy eyebrow girl's name. Hana's the other girl. Miho Hana. This show has a good vibe. Like a really good vibe. Really, it's like kind of like the vibe that wants to reach as many people as possible. Is that how you open a conversation with a homie? Oh, they are school. Second year? Okay. TD. Wait, aren't you at an all girls school? Okay. Aren't these just like aren't these just like old dudes? Flower arrangement. When I was a teacher, I had a there was a club for that. There was like two members. I remember it looked really complicated. I mean, it was a flower beach. I think it was tea ceremony. That's what I'm thinking of. Is she eating a banana? Wait, was it Sencha though? Is Sencha just the kanji for tank and then do for like activity? Phase? I think like what this show is doing really well is giving the characters a lot of charm. And I don't know how deep this show's gonna get with the characters, because I feel like there's gonna be a lot of characters, but they're portrayed well. They're likable. Maybe that's what I want to say. They're not maybe not well, but likable. So maybe if you even don't know them too well, even on a surface level, they're probably gonna be um effective, I think. Sensha though, yeah. Sensha. I'm guessing Sen maybe is armor, and then Sha's like moving vehicle, and then Do is activity. Go on rampage is extorting people. Oh, I like that. Like, I'd feel so much at ease, like if like you had like just people like this around you that like they don't necessarily know what's going on with you, but they're like, I got your back. You know what I mean? That would just put you at such like a peace of mind, man. These kind of people aren't outrageous either. I think typically most people are like this. Part of our culture, taken by many girls throughout the world. Oh man, it's striking a chord. Women all. I just trying to picture like hitting on a woman and be like, "You're elegant like a tank. You're adorable like the clattering of the track, passionate and precise like a cannon." Oh, you. Oh, yeah, whatever. It's like not outrageous because like sports are like this to people, right? Where they kind of like some people just are grown into loving a sport. Come forth, girls. Mighty Mas. Mandatory electives. I just saw. Oh my gosh, I read it. Are they bribing the kids to take? I don't know if they're because they're little kids. They're like mini adults. They were just telling her, "Don't worry about it. Don't do it." But we're also gonna join this. Oh man, they forgot already. Wasn't this the girl that? Yeah, I was gonna say she's like the flower arrangement girl. She's like, you know what? Tanks. This is always a precarious spot. I feel like this happens to me too every once in a while. That does everyone actually. Like anyone that does like a working situation, they have like some kind of expertise in something or some kind of skill, and then they kind of get roped into it because they're the only one that knows how to do something. Aw, how they get a roper into it? Oh, oh, yo, wholesome. You know what's kind of funny? Like when they do go into it together, like Miho is gonna feel really comfortable with working with them regardless, right? Because she trusts the nature of those people, those two. This is like a lot of times when you do like a job interview, it's not so much your qualifications, but how well you actually do meld with the people as a group. How many members are in the tank club or like the Senshado? Oh, oh, they're holding hands. They just successfully peer pressured her into it. That sucks. I feel like they took her out to get her like sympathy ice cream, like an adult doing something really bad to their child. I mean, they all got ice cream, but that's how I imagine it in my head. I wonder if she's gonna fight her sister. Interesting. I think this is kind of a cool way to do a sports anime. It was just establish. Wait, that's a lot of characters. Wait, that group is hella hype. Which group was that way? Is it weird that I want to watch episode two? Is it weird that I want to watch episode two like right now? I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do it. I don't know why, but I was expecting like a metal slug tank. These are actual tanks. Okay, are they gonna tell me what tank this is? I sure as hell don't know what it is, but it's a tank. Oh, what the hell? Why are we zooming out? Wait, this show's insane. I'm watching episode two. Screw it, I'm watching episode two. There's no way I'm just watching episode two. I'm done. Um, All right, for safety, I'm gonna have to hide this just because like it's scary. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised this show has been on off my radar. I don't know if it's like been off my radar, but why I've never watched it. This is like definitely something I did kind of on a whim though. 'Cause this is like pretty late in the night for me. Just like you know what, I'm gonna watch Girls in Panzer. um, I mean, like the show, like it looks like it's pretty short, right? What, just it's just 12 episodes plus a few movies. I mean, I guess depending on how long the movies are, it could be a long adventure in terms of watching Girls and Tanks. Was it Girls and Panzer? Girls and Tanks? I'm pretty sure Panzer is tank, right? Anyways, let me kind of like grab my thoughts about this show so far. Um, so like I always talk about how I do these watch alongs, right? And then about maybe like every once in a while I take a glander at the playback timer to see roughly where I'm at. Um, so I'll be like kind of honest. I looked pretty early and it was only like 9 minutes in. So I think the show didn't completely have my attention to it, right? It didn't have my complete attention. But however, what the show did have going for it was that I think that the camaraderie that they did introduce between her and I feel bad because I don't know the other girl's name, but I do know Hana and Miho. It's pretty good. Like I mean, the camaraderie between the three of them was like really strong, and I'm curious if they're gonna be able to maintain that for 18 other characters, right? Like, there's no way I'm gonna learn all 18 characters, right? I struggled to learn three, and so I'm really curious if they're gonna be able to do that. But going forward, I'm trying to think about how I would. Like I say, I typically try to like value a show based off would I recommend it, and like right now, it definitely exists in this weird like niche zone that's like it's pretty easy to recommend. Like you like girls, you like tanks, you should watch this, right? But like to like a stranger, I don't know yet. I think like the way the show revealed the end of like how, for one, it's like commonplace to have like these tank battle things like that are like a school activity, and then the school was it the school or the town, the city is actually on like an aircraft carrier. That's pretty cool. That's like a pretty engaging episode one. Like just from like it was like what is what, and then how this show I guess decides to build its world will be pretty interesting, right? Because a lot of times a show could just have like pretty okay characters that just really unique world building, and that's usually just enough to get the viewer to be really engaged, right? But either way, what's gonna happen now is I'm gonna go watch episode two because episode one had me hooked, and that's how that worked. All right, so I'm gonna send you guys off. I'm Pulsar. Thanks for watching Girls in Panzer episode one with me. All right, blah blah.